All right, thank you everybody for joining the Super Easy Forex family. We're happy to have you on board, and this goes for not only the brand new people, but our family members who we're doing this recording for. This is a big family barbecue meeting over the internet. So I wanted to meet with everybody because I got so many great announcements. It's just beyond ridiculous. I haven't slept in days because I've been so excited. And as you can see, I'm currently in the trade that we discussed this morning in the trade room. I'm in the Telegram group. As you can see, I'm currently up 86 pips on this trade, and this is one we caught this morning. You're going to know exactly how I was able to do it. And as you can see, this is off the 4-hour time frame, but it's going to have a minimal, very minimal drawdown, or your stop loss is going to be so small and your risk is so small. You're going to see how I did it. On Friday, I called out a trade on USD Swiss. Same exact setup, same exact thing, and we'll see. So we're going to go over that. But what's more important, I want to go over the agenda. Okay, this is really important. Everybody should have something to write with because this is an extremely important meeting. Extremely important. And there's a number of things that you need to know because you're a part of the Super Easy Forex family. Number one, let's go over the agenda. I need to go over our mission statement. Number two, we're going to talk about some new indicators for you guys. We got some new stuff for you guys. And for the new people who will be joining in the future, it'll already be in the system for you. We have new trade room. In addition to the one that I have, we'll be having a second trade room for you guys. Yay! I'm so excited about that. All right. And then furthermore, we got, I'm going to go over my hours of availability. And then also, finally, and I'm saving this for last, the brand new, we got even, I know that a lot of people have been just killing it with the now later strategy, which is what I used this morning. On screen, you can see I'm up 84 pips and counting, and that's just from this morning. Sometimes some traders, that's what they make all week long. That's what I just made this morning with some of you guys who joined in on that trade. You're going to learn a new strategy today, okay? We're going to keep it moving in the right direction. Pips, parade, okay? Pip, parade. You're going to learn this brand new strategy. Here's the name of the strategy. I was thinking long and hard on that because, you know, I like the now later strategy, like that candy, give you the cavity. But this one is going to be called the, what did I say it was going to be? Stairmaster, okay? This one's going to be the Stairmaster. You know how you be working in the gym on the Stairmaster? You're going to be learning the Stairmaster trading method right here in Super Easy Forex. Yeah, we got stupid names, but it's for a reason. So that it'll stick in your head. So when you're looking at your charts on your own, you can look at a setup and say, is this a now later? Is this a Stairmaster, or is this a general swing trade? Because we only got 3 little simple methods that we use. But you're going to know how to jump in between either one of them so that whatever the market is doing, you'll be able to adjust accordingly. Why? Because you got the mental tools and the tools available with your charts to know how to go between either or, okay? I am beyond thrilled for you guys. Oh, my God. So let's get started. Let's get started for time's sake. Number one, we have to go through the mission statement. I want to be clear on something, and I really want to take some time here. I want to be very clear on something because, see, a lot of you guys, you just thought, okay, I joined another trading group and blah, blah, blah with some indicators and this and that, and hopefully this time it'll work out because you probably, like me, been through about 10 or 20 of them bad boys, got frustrated, and now you're on your 30th one, whatever. I don't want you to keep having to leapfrog from group to group to group. I want us to be the group that actually gives you the tools and success that you were looking for. It breaks my heart, and my wife knows I don't sleep for days if I find out that one person, 2 people have not been successful. I don't care if 10 of y'all or 50 of y'all or 100 of y'all been posting great stuff. But it's just about that 1 or 2. I need everybody to be successful. And once you understand the mission of Super Easy Forex, you're going to understand why I am the way I am, why I respond the way I respond. I need you to be successful. I need you to stick to the trading plan, okay? If you want to do your own thing, that's fine. But and I'm not holding you back because this system is completely customizable. But either way it goes, customize it however it's comfortable for you. But I need you to be successful. Let me explain why. Here we go. Write this down. Here's Super Easy Forex mission. And it happened long before Super Easy even came into existence. Okay? Number one, the organization is developed and designed to support organizations around the world and others whose needs go unnoticed. Okay, let me break down what that actually means. In other words, every person who has enrolled into the Super Easy Forex family, the first thing that we do the moment PayPal gives us a notification that the funds have been made available, we turn right back around and we have a number of organizations that Super Easy is supporting ourselves. We don't wait for Democrats, we don't wait for Republicans or the president. They got all that foolishness going on, and I'm sick and tired of it because I'm not a political person either way. I don't care who's who. If y'all got nothing going on but arguing, meanwhile all these needs around the world are going unnoticed, then guess what? I'll just do it my freaking self. Okay? That's the way I feel about it. I'll find a way to do stuff on my own. Okay? So here's the point. Super Easy takes your money and we go and find places and organizations who we partner with, and we donate money to these different diverse organizations to help support them in the work that needs to be done for those who are disadvantaged. Now, we're not a big organization yet, but nevertheless, that's the mission. Let me give you a couple examples. Number one, several of you have enrolled today as we speak. Because of your enrollment, St. Jude Hospital just received more donations from Super Easy Forex. Also, another company, Covenant House. Let me read what Covenant House is. Some of you guys never even heard of Covenant House. Here's what Covenant House did. Thanks to our donations and many others like us, 1,920 kids on average are sheltered there every night. Children, not adults, kids. 10,000 youth are cared for in their residence. 10,000 kids. Okay? They deal with a lot of runaway kids as well to give them a place to stay so they're not on the streets all selling their body just to get a roof over their heads. Some of them come from abused families, and so they have no choice but to run from home, but they have nowhere else to go. Super Easy is donating to help Covenant House to house these children and to feed them and take care of them, put clothes on their back. That's where your money is going. Okay, let's keep going because this ain't done. Over 88,000 kids have been reached in the past year. 88,000 children have been reached. And this is not just because of Super Easy, but we're doing our part to help. Let's keep going. There's more. We have been sponsoring starving children in poor countries through Christian Children's Fund. We have been supporting them for years. We have been sponsoring children who we have never met, but they send us letters and correspondence thanking us for our efforts. And this has been going on long before Super Easy came into place, but now Super Easy is now a participant in that endeavor. Oh, it gets more. Let's keep going. There's a local church who I really, really like. I love what they're doing in the community, and so therefore your donations, and that's part of what you're doing, even though we're not even a nonprofit yet. I don't care. I don't need a title to sit there and do what I know needs to be done. So therefore, your portions of your payments went to this local church to help them with the endeavors that they're doing around the world, because I respect what they're doing. Furthermore, and we're not done, let's keep going. Super Easy also paid for several children of disabilities to go on field trips. As a matter of fact, I did that video a little while back about the children that my wife told me about. This, I think next week, we're sending all of these children of disabilities along with all their parents who wanted to come, along with all the teachers who's supposed to be going. We paid for that. And we're not a nonprofit organization, so I can't sit there and say, oh, it's just a tax write-off or this and that. No, we just want to help. So all of those people are going on a field trip that is very expensive, but guess what? Thanks to you signing up to Super Easy Forex, we were able to take care of them as well. Oh, it gets more. Let's keep going, okay? Furthermore, we have found out about some people who were going through a very, very hard financial situation, and their lights and their utilities was going to be cut off, and they had children in the house. We got wind of it, and so me and my wife took money from the company, and we helped to contribute around to different people to help keep their lights on and their water running, so when the kids got home from school, they had no idea what was going on while they was at school. And these are things that we did on our own because we just want to be a blessing to people around the world. So you need to understand something. When you signed up for Super Easy, I need you to be successful. Here's the reason why I need you to be successful. Because if just me and my wife were able to do this with Super Easy, just from a concept and an idea, just with 2 people, what do you think hundreds of people who are successful in this market through Super Easy Family, hundreds of people with the right heart who have now found success in trading, and now God has blessed you enough to pay your bills, and you can be debt-free and whatever you want to do, instead of chasing down Lamborghinis and mansions and all this stuff. Now, if I can translate the idea and the mission of Super Easy to you, and as you're becoming successful, I can reduplicate Super Easy through hundreds of people. That's the goal. So I need you guys to really understand what you're signing up for. One last point on this. Some of you guys think that sometimes I'm real callous and mean. I am not. You have to understand, my heart and my head be broken. Some of the stories that I hear, one of the biggest things, if God bless me to be a billionaire, I promise you, I'm going to light some things up. Because for another one of the biggest ones that's breaking my heart, over in Libya, we have tons of enslaved people. And I was listening to the UN Council talk about it months ago, and they just mentioned it, and then I haven't heard anything since. Meanwhile, all these people are living in slavery. Slavery is still alive and well today, and it's all about the money. Don't let me get my hands on some money. Oh, I'm going to start some ruckus, and people ain't going to like what I do, but I'm going to change this world the best way I can. Are you guys hearing me? Now, I don't know how your heart is. I don't know what your goals or how you want to help people. Several of you told me you want to help people. I got to help you so that you can get on your feet and be stable enough to go help other people. Are you understanding? Then when you teach this stuff to your children, they'll be able to continue to do it. And now we have generations of people who have the ability to transform this world in a better way without us waiting for the politicians to get done with their stupidity and get their butts about the business. Look, we don't have to depend on other people. We can do it ourselves. Are you guys understand what I'm saying? So this is the mission of Super Easy Forex. Last but not least on this, I have a great intolerance for foolishness. I have a great intolerance for that. So if I see that there's too much negativity, if I see people coming on our Facebook page or on our YouTube channel, some of you guys was like, man, Pat, don't even worry about them. No, I have to worry about them. Because here's the problem. These little hecklers and these people, which I'm going to tell you guys what happened, and then we're going to go further into this meeting. But this is important because this is the foundation. What I found out is that these hecklers and these people, they work for other companies. And so what they'll do is they come in and discredit everything that I've been doing and saying all these negative things. And then if I don't respond, those comments will last there for months and years, which is impacting the mission. You get what I'm saying? Because the more people who believe in what they're saying versus what we're trying to do, they'll shy away, and therefore it's limiting my ability to help reach you so that you can reach your community, which I can't do. I need more people. I need more help. Okay? So I do address them straight up. Furthermore, I cannot tolerate people who just dishing out and trying to take our system and steal it. I just had to kick somebody out last week. Our systems got triggered. We found out that somebody was doing some foolery, and yeah, they got removed. Because it's not necessary. We're giving you a $100 referral fee, so why would you give away the money? You're giving away money yourself. So again, between the donations and the referral fees, how much do you think we really keeping? You know what I'm saying? So I don't tolerate that foolishness because it's interfering with the mission. Not about me, but about the mission. Okay? So all of that being said, I hope you guys got that out the way. All right. Now, let's move on to the next thing, something lighter. Now we do have on Tuesdays, please write this down, because I see this question all the time, but I want to make sure you know. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., and sometimes it's less than that because our trading time, I mean, y'all see, those who've been in the trading room, we literally do our job in 10 minutes, and then we just sit there talking. So it may only last from 8 a.m. Central Time to 9 a.m. Central Time, but if long enough with plenty of questions, we'll go to 10 a.m. Central Time, okay? But either way it goes, 3 days a week, including tomorrow, you'll be able to have access directly to the trading room. And if we see the markets are presenting an opportunity like it did this morning on UCAD, which you can clearly see, I'm up 78 pips. It presented the exact strategy. We entered the trade and we take our pips, and we can talk about other things such as you know, how the market works, market structure, self-development. I don't really care. We're a family. We can spend time together, but that's my time there. One more thing, and then I want to bring in a special person because we got something else, a gift for you guys, okay? Many gifts on this, so make sure you stay until the end, okay? Now, I told you this is a big family barbecue, lots to talk about. But I want to say this last piece. My hours that I work, because I do have a family, and I know a lot of people contact me after these hours, and if you don't get a response, I'm not being rude to you, but I'm not trying to lose my family over business either, okay? So my hours that I typically respond is from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if I can't respond, I do have another person who steps in to try to respond to comments and stuff like that on my behalf. But after that 4 p.m. Central Time, I'm sorry, I got to take, my wife is home. I spend time with her, and we're done with work, and then I'll be back, okay? And that's Monday through Thursday. Fridays, the market's pretty much dead anyway. So it's Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. you can reach me, okay? All right. And the best way to reach me is via email, supereasyforex@gmail.com. All right. Now, with that being said, let's transition to the next thing. So we do have one trading room. Oh, it gets better, though. I want to bring in a trusted trader that I personally respect. This person came through the Super Easy Forex family and has just been on fire. And here's the good news about it. I even learned from this person. Many of you have contacted this person. She's a respected member in our family. And I actually reach out to her for counsel on many different business levels. And so she actually volunteered to help you guys further by opening up a second trading room session. Yay! You feel me? So not only do you have one, but you got two with two different people so that you can learn two different perspectives. I want to bring in Miss Jenny Baker. Miss Jenny, what's happening?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Look at that soft, sweet voice. Hey, what's happening? What's happening with your player?
Awesome to hear.
So Miss Jenny, go ahead if you want to take it for a few minutes and just talk about the trading room and stuff like that, just to get everybody familiar with what you're going to be doing.
Okay, so guys, we all know that Pat created a system that is meant to be kind of customizable. And the idea is that by learning from two different people, you'll be able to kind of grow and find your own, strategy in there, whether it be via the rules, whether it be via, my little spreadsheets or the different tools and ways we use this system. Because the idea is I can see certain things and Pat can see certain things, but at the end of the day, you've got to be able to see it too. So all we're hoping is to be able to kind of have two different time zones that can answer questions and be there to help guide and coach. And, of course, if a trade presents itself, we'll take it live. Can't promise because, well, Asian session, as we know, kind of is a hit or miss some nights, but I'll be available Asian session. This way Pat can spend time with his family, but the people who currently can't make his trade room will still have somebody they can turn to live and go to. So that's pretty much the entire idea. I will touch base on the whole concept of building an organization that truly gives back. Super easy. There's so many organizations out there, and this gets me so excited. Like, I have goosebumps that we can do so much, but in order for us to hit those levels, we need a whole bunch more of us making 6 and 7 figures, and that's legit doable off of reasonable accounts if we can just learn to create rules and follow them. And the amount of impact we can make worldwide is insane, and that's, like, so exciting for me. So that's about all I can think of at this time.
All right, and so I just want to be clear, what's your hours? Because I know you're going to be doing the Asian session. Just for clarity, I'm going to be doing the U.S. session on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. typically Central Time, depending on what the market offers. Eastern, that's 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. So what's your hours?
So my hours are going to be 7 p.m. on Tuesday and Wednesday, and we'll kind of go as long as there's setups or questions, maybe an hour or two. So that's 7 to 9 Mountain Standard Time. That's 8 to 10 Central Standard Time. And we'll kind of see how it works out. We'll see if there's a lot of questions or if there's a lot of people who can make it. And I can adjust to different nights. I chose those nights because those are some of the safest nights to trade. There's a lot of setups in terms of currency strength and in terms of what's going on in the market without being too close to Friday or too close to Monday. So it kind of works with my schedule, and we can adjust it as time goes on.
And here's the deal, even though she's offering this time, one of the reasons why we're doing this live trading session as well is because each one of us are getting hit up a lot. And as this group is growing, and this group growing by the day, you have to understand people are limited resources. And so we do have family. She has family. I have family. We cannot neglect our families to answer questions, so please be respectful. What you can do is, if you have questions that I can answer, then jump on into the live session during the, during the U.S. session, and come on board and ask whatever you want. That's what that time is for. It's strictly for you guys to ask questions. If you want setups, if you want clarity on something, listen, ask those questions. And let me say this as well, because this kind of bothers me. Do not, and I want to be extremely clear on this, Do not sit there trying to trade on your own and you are losing money and you never said a word. I cannot stand hearing that. We are here to serve and help you, okay? That's what we're here for, okay? So during these sessions, even if you can't make either one of these sessions, the Asian session or you can't make the U.S. session because London time is your time and it's morning time, shoot us an email and just say, hey, during class, can you address this? Why am I saying that? Because we do record these trainings and put it into the room so that you can always go back and play it at your leisure. So don't hesitate to ask for help. Don't go on your own. I found out several people was doing something on their own, and when I found out what it was, I said, hey, wait a minute, why don't you just simply ask me? I could have easily told you how to adjust that, and you could have turned become an even quicker profitable trader in no time, but you never said anything. So in this group, you're not here with no help, okay? Ask for help. If the trade rooms are not available during your time, again, just shoot us an email to supereasyforex@gmail.com. If I can't answer it, I'll try to send it over to Miss Jenny, because Miss Jenny is a beast. She knows things that I don't know. So I learn from her as well. See, I'm humble. I don't know everything. This is a vast market, trillions of dollars available. I don't know everything, so sometimes I ask her, hey, Jenny, what do you think about this? We met this morning and went over some things, some strategies. So again, we're here to support and help you guys, but again, please be respectful to try to condense it to those hours or shoot an email so that we can support you, but without losing our families, okay? Ms. Jenny, did I miss anything?
No, sir. Nope.
Okay. All right, let's move on to the next thing. All right, we got some more stuff. Oh, and don't forget, you got to stay to the end because I'm saving the brand new strategy, Stairmaster. Oh my God, y'all gonna love Stairmaster, okay? Because you're looking at Stairmaster now, but you don't know what you're seeing. So once I explain it to you, you're gonna be like, oh my freaking God, no wonder he's getting them big pips. Okay, I'm gonna show you Stairmaster. Okay. All right. So anyway, so let me say this. As far as we have some new indicators that will be coming out. I'll have all this stuff together by Thursday. Give me a few days, okay? Because what we're going to do, as you can see on the screen, what we're going to be doing is simplifying our charts, because I'm all about simplicity, okay? Simplicity. So on the Uncle Pappy and others, there you can keep it. Let me say this: you can keep the setups exactly the way they are if that's what you're comfortable with. Okay, you don't have to take these these changes. It's not necessary. It's just that I'm always looking for easier methods to simplify the process for you guys, so that as you're analyzing your charts, you don't have so much data and indicators to read through. We can keep things as simple as possible. So as you can see right here, I'm actually in this trade right here. This is the UCAD on the H4. And this is one of the gifts that I was given by Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny gave me this gift. And this gift is it's called the MACD True. And she's, do you want me to cover that, Miss Jenny, or you want to cover it?
You can cover it. It's okay.
Okay, so let's look at this trade for an example, okay? We had the triple arrows that came in, and then all I needed was this one indicator, because it's kind of built in, the MACD is kind of built into Stochastic. All the other stuff is pretty much was reading the same thing. The helpline was all reading the same thing. So the entire time I kept saying, what can I do to strip out unnecessary stuff? And while I was pondering and praying on that, lo and behold, Miss Jenny shot me this. And a lot of people, I want to thank you, a lot of people are sending me indicators. I literally haven't had time to look at everything, but I did take a look at this one because we was in a meeting. She said, I want you to look at this, and this one made crystal clear sense. Because again, it already has the MACD, the way we use it, already built in, and it already has the stochastic crossover. These are the two main things I always traded with. So take a look at this setup right here. So when the triples came in, we had the crossing of the moving averages, the 9 and 18 crossed. If you drop your eyes, you see the green line went where? Below the red. And then the green bars went below the zero line. This white line is the zero line. When the bars and everything crosses above, and we have triples for a buy, then we are looking for the green line to be above the red and the green bars to be above the zero line. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. So within seconds, you can actually make your analysis. This is again why super easy is called super easy, because within seconds you can glance at your charts, look at the triples, drop your eyes, okay, green line below the red, these bars are below the white line, okay, that's a sell. See, just that quick. Nothing more, nothing less. Right here, we had a buy set up. As you can see, And this was kind of tight, but as you can see, the green line went above the red and the green bars were above the line. And therefore, we had a buy. That's it. You don't need nothing more. No more, no less. So we're going to be filtering this into the system so that you guys, now again, I want to be very, very clear. If you like the setup you have, then keep it. It's not a problem, okay? If you love it, you like it, cool. No problem. However, if you're looking for something a little more simplistic, this is one of the things we're going to be implementing. Number 2, here's another one, okay? And I want to go step by step. So we have this one. Now, I do have to go into, give me a second. This is my live account because I wanted to show you guys this, and we'll come back to my live account. But I want to show you a gift that was given by Mr. Dar in the group. Okay, now there was another gentleman who gave me something, but I didn't get the chance to look at it. I looked at Dar's first, so maybe it's the same thing, maybe it's not. Give me a second. Let me create this demo account real quick. Open an account. Yep, just give me anything. I don't care how much it is, because I'm just showing you guys this indicator. Okay, give me a second. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. All right. Well, I already had another one too. Let me see. Let me do this one. Let's see if I still got it running. 1 second, everybody, please. All right, let's go here. Let's go here.
Hey, Pat, while you're doing that, can I talk on that MACD a little bit?
Yeah, please do.
Okay, guys, so there are literally 3 signals in that MACD. And when we compared it to the auto profit trend forecaster, the filter, the stochastic, the ADX even, because I've played with ADX because of my prior mentors, and every other indicator combined, like this one does what it needs to do in 3 different ways, and it does it first. So that crossover at the top is considered the highest risk entry. I mean, so if you're looking for a scalper, a couple of pips, when that green line crosses the red line, that's considered a high risk, but it's also got the tightest stop loss. The next signal you're looking for that counts as a signal for the MACD would be when the volume crosses the 0. So when the volume crosses the 0, that's entry number 2. If you're taking stacking trades, that's considered your mid-risk entry. Because again, the volume is now down, your signal lines are all pointing down. And then the third and the final signal from that is actually when the 2 lines cross over the 0 line. So when that happens, right there, that's considered the safest, most accurate entry. That's considered the actual evidence of a trend change. So you're kind of looking at that in 3 different ways. And as you learn, because we have so many other indicators, some are leading and some are lagging, it kind of gives you that perfect setup. So I'm super confident to take the trade at the cross, even though it's considered. So I wanted you guys to have that bit of information.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let me do this. Let me shrink this screen, and let me make sure it works right. Hold on. Let's do this. Give me a second, you guys. I'm going to bring this on screen this way. All right. There we go. All right, got it. Okay, so let's take a look at this. As you guys can see, okay, right here, watch this. So if I put this on the 15-minute, and I was just looking for a quick, look at that. Y'all see that? Look, here we go, 15-minute. This happens all the time. That's why I said nobody shouldn't be eating in this group. 15-minute, boom, look straight down, green line went below the red, bars were below the 0 line. That was an instant trade. That was a good one right there. I wasn't even looking for this. I just was glancing. So here's how you can use this. It's called the symbol changer, okay? And we'll give this to you guys by Thursday as well. But look at how fast you can click through and just check for setups. Look at that. Triple, boom, boom. Look at that setup. See? All day long this is here. All day long. But look how fast you can just switch through them. See? And so when you're scanning for opportunities, instead of dragging and look at that. Y'all see that? I know y'all don't take that trade. Don't take the trade. I'm just showing you. I'm just showing you, okay? Hold on. We're going to get to that in a minute. But you see how fast you can just scan through your trades by simply clicking? So realistically, this set right here, when you first drag your charts on, it's going to say waiting. So you'll open up this little tab right here, and you just drag anything onto it, and that'll get it started. And then after that, you can X out of it because you don't need it anymore, and you can start using this below just to start clicking through. And whatever time frame you want, and let me pull this up a little bit higher because it actually has a time frame down here. So you can switch this one time frame here, and then it's now on the 4 hour, and you can still go right back through and clickety clickety click, look for opportunities. Whatever time frame is your flavor, there you go. Okay? So that's going to be a tool that's made available for you guys as well. And here's another one. Look, triples, cross another, the green went below. Look at right here. Boom, boom. Beautiful trade. See, all day long, nobody should not be eating in this group, okay? So anyway, that's another one. Let's see. All right, another thing that was done. We have another person who wanted to help out in the group, and so these buy and sell dots, we're getting rid of those, because we actually have a person in the group who's actually a programmer, and they volunteer to reprogram these to customize them again for the Super Easy Forex family, so that they work a lot more smoothly for, and pay attention, especially for the higher time frame people, such as the 4-hour and the daily. Because once you started getting to the daily and the weekly, which some people trade that way, they want just the daily and the weekly, those dots, the buy and sell dots, was not lining up. So this person who wanted, and I told them I would mention their name to give them credit, I love giving credit, but they said no, I want to remain anonymous. This was recalibrated. They went back, went through it, and reset it to work for our system. And so let me give you an example now, where you can clearly see now you can use this even smoothly on the daily time frame. All right, so watch this. Here's the daily. Here we go. As you can see how we have the triples and the dots lined up. Because before, the dots were all over the place when it came to the higher time frames. Now, as you can see, look at this perfect entry right here. Even on the daily, that's why I said triples work on any time frame you want. But look at this daily. Triples came in. Look at this. Stochastic, the MACD. The green line was above the red. The bars was above the zero line. Triple arrows came in. Support was right here. Boom. Look at that. All day. Pip, pip, parade. Pip, pip, parade. And then you have the triples right here. Cross. Drop your eyes down. Green line below the red. Bars was below. And you jump in the trade. That is, see how you can take 10 seconds to do an analysis. We just analyzed 2 setups within 10 seconds just by glancing. That's what we're trying to do. Keep it easy for you guys. Okay? Now, there was one more. Let's look at this one. Let's see. With the C. Now, we had a discussion about this, because some people, the yellow arrow, they don't like it because it has the 5 in it and stuff like that, which is fine. Like I said, this is a customizable system. Do whatever you want with it, no problem. So what we did with this one is we took out the yellow, and we're going to go over that for those who want that option. So if you don't want the yellow arrow, but you like the seabird, and here's the reason why we're talking about this, because instead of jumping from Uncle Pappy to the Uncle Pappy system back to the triple arrows, we were trying to find a way to combine everything in one, so that you guys have a simple one system to look at, one simple indicator at the bottom, one simple system to look at the top, and you don't have to keep jumping back and forth. We can streamline as much as possible, make it extremely easy for you guys, so that when you want to look at your charts, there's one system, one indicator, you can make a quick decision in no time flat. And this is for working people. So when people say, man, but I'm working, well, look, we just did an analysis in 10 seconds, 2 of them, with a quick glance. Boom, boom. Boom, boom, take the trade. Get what I'm saying? So we're trying to keep it simple. So if you want to get rid of that yellow arrow and you love the seabird, because that's, at this point, that's the only thing that's different on the Uncle Pappy at this point when we get done stripping everything else out, all these lower indicators and stuff, the only thing that's going to separate the Uncle Pappy system from the triple arrows is this one right here. So therefore, we're going to incorporate that. And there's one little thing that we do differently. We do a reset on the coding here in the settings. Let me show you. Let me bring this on screen. You'll see it. But other than that, so this is going to be an option for you guys if you want to switch it out. All we did was, on the original settings, it was at 35 moving average. We respect the 21 with this particular one, so we just changed this right here. And those who are not tech savvy, don't worry about it. We'll have this all done for you. But the point is, I'm just showing those who are aware. We just changed this from 35 to 21 so that it can line up along with our trading methodology. And so we still have our triple arrows, but this arrow is kind of like telling you, hey, get in right here. And as you can see, if I get my crosshairs, oh, let me get out of this. If I grab my crosshairs and I say, where did I get in? Boom, right there. See how that lined up right here? Green went above, the bars went above, everything lined up right here. Candle closed above, and it took off. If I grab this crosshair from where it says, hey, get in right here, look straight down, green went below the red. We also have the green bars that went below the zero line. You took the trade for some pips. And this little short play, because this was the daily. So if you would have got in right here, That little short play was worth 263 pips. So don't play. Come on now. Some of y'all sleeping on that daily. That was one trip. One little small move. Took a few days. 263 pips. You see what I'm saying? So either way it goes, this is another tool available for you guys as well. So if you like the original triple arrow, stick with it. If you like the original Uncle Pappy, stick with it. But if you want to update it and just take out the yellow arrow and take out all those other indicators and just simply add your seabird and this, there you go. Now you got one system that'll do everything for you. No more flipping back and forth. No more, well, what did the Uncle Pappy say? Well, what did the triple arrow say? Let's do away with all that so you guys have a simple process, okay? All right. I think that's it on that. Jenny, am I missing anything on that one?
No, sir. You're a rock star.
Okay. We're doing good. All right. We're down to the last but not least. Here we go. 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 All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me stretch this back out because I'm going to switch back into my account and I don't want people knowing my business. I love y'all, but not like that. Okay? Hold on. Hold on. Let me do this. Dang, I'm going to stretch this thing out. See, when you have two screens, you can do a whole lot. All right, hold on. Give me a second. I actually have three screens. Let me see. Go ahead and grab this, and put it here. All right. Now I want to say this. If there's a possibility that you're looking at this meeting on your phone and you're by a computer, please log into your chart so that you can see this with me. You'll see this with me, okay? Be able to see it. All right. I'm going to go back to the triple since most of you guys have the triple system for now. And again, you can update that by moving that seabird over. Okay. But let me show you the new strategy. This is called the Stairmaster. I hate the Stairmaster at the gym, but certainly, my God, you're going to see this as all day long as opportunities. Okay. You're looking at it right now as we speak. For those who are more astute at trading. Okay. I can't talk right now. I'm on the phone. I'm in a meeting. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. I love this. Because some of you guys wonder, how was I able to call that call on Friday on USD Swiss with precision, and we made those pips. And then this morning, as soon as I jumped in that UCAD trade and made some instant pips, some of you guys were like, well, how did he know? How did he know? Well, I'm going to show you how. And it's incorporating our little swing trading methodology. Okay, it's just basically taking the now later to the next level. So here we go. Let's take a look at what we're looking at here. You're going to see this all day long. How many of you guys are familiar, and you don't have to answer because I don't want to unmute just yet, but how many of you guys are familiar with the higher highs, higher lows? Okay, we hear that all the time when it talks about market structure and price action and things like that. Higher highs, higher lows, okay? But you didn't know that you had a system that could have spotted that for you. All right, so watch this. I call it the Stairmaster because what you can do, you can actually jump in on trades as they're walking up and down the steps. For an example, on the way up on this trade, see this? This is, and some of y'all in these other groups, you're going to remember it's level 1, level 2, level 3, reversal. Only problem is some of these going to go 5 levels to 7 levels. That's why you were losing some of your trades. But let's take a look at this. All right, and this is the daily, and I'll go to a shorter time frame. See, this is level 1. Ground level, we'll call it level 1. Then it moved up to the next level. And then it moved up to the next level. And then it moved up to the next level. And now we have triple arrows. It came down, came back up, and reversed. Why am I in this trade? Watch this, you guys. This is beautiful. You see this little dot right here that was being redesigned for our system? You see that little dot right there? Okay, you see that little dot? All right, that's a resistance dot. If I click down to my 15-minute, hold on, let me pull the screen over. Look who's sitting right there. Look who's sitting there on the 15. I'm playing the trade off the daily. So if this thing continues to drop, it's got days upon days upon days of dropping in my favor. But nevertheless, I was able to find and spot it on the what? 15-minute. So watch what happens. So this is one that I did. But let's go to the UCAD, okay? Let's go to UCAD. Because it's going to be better. Because you guys, some of you guys took this trade. Let me find that little one and click on it. All right, UCAD. All right, let's go to the 4-hour on this one. As you can see, Stairmaster. See, I just saw it walking down the stairs. Now it came back up, went sideways, but is this not a level where it just stopped right here on this step? Could it go above this? No, it stopped. So all I did when I seen this, and I seen the candle real close to here, real close to this step, okay? Because it's walking down. What they call this in regular trading, higher highs and what? Higher lows. But with your system, you don't have to figure that out. Just look at the red dots. They're walking down. Then it went sideways. As soon as that candle was real close up here, right here, I dropped to the 15. And that's what I saw. Triple arrow setup. Right there. See that dot? It was right there on the 15. So when I see on the higher time frames on the 4-hour and daily where price action has stopped on those dots, those resistance dots, and that's not breaking, the closer to it they are on the 4-hour, I drop down to the 15. And what you'll begin to notice, because as soon as you get off this call and you go look at your charts, start looking at every 4-hour and daily setup with these dots where price has stopped. And see if you don't click down to the 15-minute, and it gave you plenty of opportunity to get at plenty of opportunities to jump in right there. And because it's showing you it's going downstairs on the higher time frame or going upstairs on the higher time frames, these are excellent opportunities to implement the now later strategy, except for you just plan them as it's walking down the steps. Okay, so watch this. This one right here, if you would have caught it, as you got seen on my live chart, okay, that move right there was 42 pips, okay, and then on the 30-minute, it's still showing the same exact support. It can continue to go down. 1 hour, see, triple arrows have showed up. See that? 4-hour, all we did was play a level. That's all we did. You see, get in as close to these candles. Get in as close to these candles. Once you get in as close to these, after it had reached its high, because here's what the issue was. Some of you guys were like, man, well, you know, when Pappy Swing trades, when he takes his trade, he puts his stop loss way above the big arrow on the 4-hour. Okay, and some of you guys didn't like it. No problem, no big deal. Here's a better method, because here's what you do. You can enter right here, and you just find the next dotted line above here, and you just put your stop loss up there. So it's not all the way up, it's just right there. Okay, let's go to another example. Give me a second. Let me pull you up USD Swiss. This one was asked, hey, what do you see about USD Swiss on the 4-hour? Oh, yeah, this is nice. What do you see? Stairmaster. Is it walking upstairs or down? Just remember, don't make this complicated. Keep it simple. When you're in your house, if you have stairs in your house, you can only go in 2 directions. You can walk upstairs and you can walk downstairs. Okay, so let's take a look at this trade right here. Is this going downstairs or upstairs? It's going where? Downstairs. Here's the first flight, then you walk down to the next flight, and then you walk right down to the what? The next flight. And look at this one, the next flight. Higher highs and higher lows. It's the same thing, you guys, except we have a simple way of looking at it. And so since price is hugging right there, let's drop down to the 15-minute and look for an entry. And what do you see? Triple arrows on the 15. Great way to jump in. You can move your stop loss way down. I don't know why I got mine. Oh, I got mine up further because, again, if you go to the 4-hour, I got it right above the next level up. Okay? Next level up. And realistically, that's only 17 pips. 17 pips! You see that? Your drawdown, a possibility of 17 pipperoos. But from here, wait, let me measure. If it hits and plays within the trend lines and it jumps from here to here, you made 160 pips. So you're exchanging 17 pips for 160 pips. You tell me that ain't a congratulation move. That is player move all day long. You get what I'm saying? So your risk to reward ratio is beyond normal. And these happen all the time. Think of it like this. Had you got in up here, right here, well, price was right here. See, level 1, it just walked right down to the next step. Price stalled right here, right? You would have already been up just by walking the steps, player. You would have been up 81 pips so far. See? Beautiful. Just playing off the 4-hour and dailies. So as soon as price is stuck on this right here, you can drop down to your 15-minute and try to get in. Let me give you another example. These are all over the place every day. all over the place. Watch this. So if this is ground level 1, see that? Triple arrows came in. This is the 4 hour. Of course, you see the setup. Green line is above the red. Boom, we got our buy signal. Cool, we in. So if you missed this right here, you know, maybe you wanted to get in right here, but you missed it. So now, guess what happens? Price came back and retested. Boom! What do you see right here? Your dots. You drop down to the 15-minute. I guarantee there was a triple arrow right there. Guaranteed. On the 15-minute. You would have got in here, put your stop loss right below the next level down, the next step below. On a buy, write this down. On a buy, you're looking to put your stop loss below the next step below it. On a sell, you're going to put your stop loss one step above. Okay? You don't have to put it all the way above the 4 hour big arrow or below the 4 hour big arrow on the 4 hour. You don't have to do that no more. You simply are already playing in the direction of the trend. Okay? In the direction of the trend. The trend has now been established. You're just trying to jump on that train, and watch what happened. This one right here. This is the Euro Swiss, and many of us, 2 weeks ago, we made a bundle off of this trade. Many of you guys rode this one with me, but watch how it played out. If you got in right here, okay, or you missed it and you got in here, your stop loss is right here. Let's measure how many pips you were risking. Look at your risk reward. From here to here, you were risking 7 pips, actually roughly about 8 to 10 pips. You were risking 8 pips, 8 to 10 pips. How much did you make off of this? And some of you guys made this money with me last time as it rolled up. It went up all the way 304 pips. You understand what I'm saying? This is taking trade to the whole never level. Don't tell me you can't make no money with the super easy Forex team. If you tell me that, you lying. Something wrong, okay? Something wrong. So right here, triples came in. If you missed it, no problem. It's going to bounce back sometimes, and you just wait. And even if you played the first bounce back, okay, even on these, but we're just dealing with in the direction of the trend. But even if you want to play the backwards trend, did y'all know, watch this, from here to here, that was 83 pips. Ooh, but we're trying to go with the trend. You understand what I'm saying? The trend has been established. Because some of you guys are saying, well, it's hard to spot when the trend reversals. Don't worry about it then if that's an issue for you. Wait till the trend has been set on the higher time frame, the 4 hour and the daily. And then you wait until price action comes up against one of these resistance dots, drop down to the 15, and hop in that trade. Worst case scenario, if it does lose, your loss is so small until it doesn't matter. All you can, let me be honest with you guys. I'm so excited. I got to calm down and get back on course. See, I actually wrote myself a paper to stay on course, but when it came to this, I lost my mind for y'all. I've been holding this in for so long, man. I am just beyond thrilled for you guys because now you can play the longer time frames without risking so much. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about putting your stop loss above the big arrow no more or below the big arrow and risking, 80 pips or whatever because that was freaking you out. Don't worry about it. Be patient. These happen all day long. Okay, you got multiple pairs. Start scanning the 4 hour first. As soon as you see price stuff right here next to it, go ahead and jump in that trade on that 15-minute triple arrow and let it do what it do. If you would have got in this one, so you missed the entry up here, but it came right back, boom, now it's in the direction of the established triple arrow trend, so boom, okay, you would have got in. Now, the next level up is right here. That was 32 pips on this one, okay, because you're like, man, that's pretty far. No, it was only 32 pips, but how much have you already would have made if you would have got in up here? From here to where price had dropped to even here. That's break even right there. You had 33 pips right there. But if you would have caught it right here, that was 81 pip move before it hits the reversal arrows. Reversal dots. So no matter which way you look at it, you're in a winning situation. The truth of the matter is, if you do the now later and you catch that first one, because chances are it would have showed you a reversal on the shorter time frame, no problem, I ain't tripping. So you make your first bulk of money, 81 good pips. Boom, you got a lot of dough, right? But you still leave a little runner on. It comes back, pulls back just a little bit. What's the overall trend going? Down. So you leave your little runner with your stop loss in place. This thing could go for another 300 pips. It just went for 300 going up. It could go for another 200 or 300 going down. See? Either way it goes, you know what's going on. The biggest thing this is solving is a couple of things. Number one, it now allows you to collect maximum pips with minimum risk. Number two, you're not trying to catch the trend reversal, which is kind of tough to do if you're not good at if you don't really know. So a lot of people are not good at understanding how to identify the trend reversal. You don't have to worry about it. The trend reversal has been established already. You just playing the pullback to the best of its ability. Your stop loss is really minimum, and therefore you can take off and make as many pips as you want. Because again, this thing is going where? Downstairs. So if you was on this one right here and it's walking downstairs, why would you rush out of your trade? It has a whole lot more steps to go. Just like it walked upstairs right here. See? Walked upstairs. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and then a reversal. See? It went 5 levels on the 4 hour. Get what I'm saying? Before it reversed. And it had a clear reversal setup. I'm just so excited for y'all. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let me go through a couple of more examples, and then I'll turn this recording off, and then we can start asking questions. All right, let's take a look at this one. Is this a daily? All right, I think that was a daily one. No, the GBP Swiss daily one, that's the one I want to see. All right, the GBP Swiss, this is a daily move, going back to that one. Let's go to the 15-minute on it and take a look. And as you can see, we caught it right up here, and there we go. And it's starting to go down, okay? UCAD, let's take a look at that one. That one was a beautiful one again. How did I know what was going on? No problem. What I looked at, I saw this on the 4 hour, right here. The one where you guys saw me post up 80-something pips, all right, 70 or 80 pips. I caught that candle right here. I sure did. This morning, following the knowledge of strategy. Wait until at least 30 minutes to an hour after the market opened, which I did. The market opened at 7 a.m. Central Time. I waited an hour, hour and a half. At 8:30, I went to my charts. I said, all right, let me go to the mall and go shopping for pips. And I went to the higher time frames using this stair-step method. Lower high, then it balanced out, went sideways. But either way it goes, it's a lower high. I saw the candle was there. I go to my 15. Now I'm repeating this over and over and over again so that you'll get it. I saw the triple arrows right here on the 15 that corresponded with what? The 4 hour stuckness right here. And I wrote that thing down. Where is it going? According to this trend, where direction is it going? Down. It has the possibility to go all the way down to here. You get what I'm saying? Lovely. Lovely. All right, so I'm going to stop the recording at this point because we covered a lot, and then I'm going to open it up for questions. Please make sure to, if somebody else is talking, don't overtalk them. So I'm going to stop the recording.